Imagine this: a future king, barely in his teens, already rewriting the rulebook of royalty. In a groundbreaking announcement, Catherine and William, the Prince and Princess of Wales, have revealed a sensational plan for their eldest son, Prince George. This isn't just about continuing centuries of tradition. This is about redefining what it means to lead a modern monarchy. Could this moment shape the next century of royal history? Stay tuned, because the details will leave you speechless. Prince George Alexander Louis of Wales, born on July 22, 2013, has always been in the spotlight as the third in line to the British throne. From his first public appearance on the steps of the Lindo Wing to his charming moments at royal events, George has captured the hearts of millions. But now, at just 11 years old, it seems his future is being shaped in ways no one could have. Predicted reports have emerged that William and Catherine are planning an unprecedented approach to preparing George for his future as king. Traditionally, royal heirs have followed a rigid, centuries-old path: Eton College, military service, and a slow integration into public duties. But the Prince and Princess of Wales are charting a new course, blending tradition with modernity, to ensure George is not just a ceremonial figurehead, but a truly impactful leader for the 21st century. One of the most surprising aspects of their plan is their commitment to giving George a normal upbringing, as much as possible within the confines of royal life. Sources close to the family have revealed that Catherine, in particular, is passionate about ensuring her children experience life beyond palace walls. For George, this means more exposure to the real world, from public schools to community service projects. The family's move to Adelaide Cottage in Windsor last year was a significant step in this direction. By leaving the hustle and bustle of Kensington Palace behind, George and his siblings, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, have been able to enjoy a quieter, more grounded lifestyle. They attend Lambrook School, a co-educational institution known for its focus on character building and outdoor learning. This choice marked a departure from the royal norm and signaled William and Catherine's dedication to a different kind of royal upbringing. But the surprises don't stop there. It's been revealed that George's education will include an international component. William and Catherine are reportedly considering enrolling him in a top-tier university abroad, potentially in the United States or Europe. This would mark a historic break from tradition, as no British monarch has ever pursued higher education outside the UK. Such a move would not only broaden George's horizons, but also send a powerful message about the monarchy's willingness to embrace a more global perspective. Equally groundbreaking is the emphasis on practical experience. William, who often reflects on his time as an air ambulance pilot, understands the value of hands-on work. He's reportedly keen for George to undertake internships or apprenticeships in various fields, from environmental conservation to technology. Imagine a future king who has worked on the front lines of climate change initiatives or who understands the complexities of modern technology firsthand. This level of preparation could set George apart as a truly modern monarch. Of course, this isn't just about academics and work experience. William and Catherine are also prioritizing emotional intelligence and mental health. They've been vocal advocates for mental health awareness, and this commitment extends to their parenting. George is reportedly being taught the importance of empathy, resilience, and self-awareness. These qualities, often overlooked in traditional royal training, could be game changers for a future king tasked with navigating a rapidly changing world. The innovative approach to George's upbringing doesn't come without challenges. Balancing. The responsibilities of royalty with a desire for normalcy is a delicate act. Catherine and William have faced criticism from some royal traditionalists who argue that deviating from time-honored practices might dilute the monarchy's image. However, supporters of the couple's modern approach argue that it's precisely this forward-thinking mindset that will secure the monarchy's relevance in the future. And let's talk about the global implications of this strategy. With over 2.4 billion people in the Commonwealth and an increasingly interconnected world, the future monarch must be more than a symbol. He must be a global statesman. George's exposure to diverse cultures, education systems, and worldviews could make him uniquely qualified to lead this new era of diplomacy. Imagine a king who has lived, studied, and worked alongside people from all walks of life. A king who truly understands the complexities of the modern world. Adding another layer of intrigue, some royal insiders suggest that George may also be encouraged to pursue philanthropic ventures during his teenage years. These initiatives could range from championing environmental causes, much like his grandfather, King Charles III, to supporting mental health charities, a passion shared by his parents. Such hands-on involvement could set a precedent for future royals, showing that they're not just figureheads, but active participants in driving positive change. But what does all this mean for George himself? Behind the titles, responsibilities, and public appearances, he's still an 11-year-old boy. And while he's being prepared for a monumental role, William and Catherine are keen to ensure he enjoys a childhood filled with joy, curiosity, and exploration. Whether it's playing football with his friends, engaging in art projects, or spending time outdoors, George is being given the space to grow and thrive as an individual. At the same time, George is gradually being introduced to the realities of his future role. During his appearances at public events, we've seen glimpses of his burgeoning confidence and charm. At the Platinum Jubilee, his expressions of awe and amusement captured the hearts of millions, showcasing a young boy who is beginning to understand the weight of his destiny while still embracing his youth. Looking forward, George's teenage years will likely be pivotal in shaping the leader he will become. As he transitions from childhood to adolescence, the world will be watching closely. Will he continue to balance tradition with innovation? Will he step further into the spotlight or retreat to prepare in private? These questions add an air of suspense to an already captivating story. Comparisons to other young royals worldwide also provide fascinating insights. Princess Elizabeth of Belgium, for example, has undergone rigorous military training, demonstrating her readiness to lead. Crown Princess Amalia of the Netherlands has taken a gap year to explore her passions and gain real-world experience. Each of these young royals represents a unique approach to modern monarchy, and George's path will undoubtedly add a compelling chapter to this evolving narrative. It's worth noting that the world's perception of royalty is shifting. Younger generations in particular are less interested in pomp and ceremony and more focused on authenticity and relatability. By preparing George in this innovative way, William and Catherine are aligning the monarchy with these evolving expectations. They're not just raising a king, they're crafting a leader for a new era, a leader who can inspire, connect, and adapt. Yet, as forward-thinking as this approach is, it also carries risks. The pressure on George to meet these high expectations could be immense. Balancing his royal duties with his personal aspirations will require resilience, support, and careful guidance. Fortunately, with parents like William and Catherine, who have navigated their own share of challenges, George is in capable hands. Ultimately, this isn't just a story about a young prince's future. It's a story about the future of the British monarchy itself. In a world that's changing faster than ever, the decisions being made today will have ripple effects for decades to come. Will George's reign mark the beginning of a new chapter for the monarchy? Or will it serve as a bridge between the old and the new, preserving tradition while embracing progress? But here's the twist. What if this groundbreaking plan is just the beginning? What other surprises could William and Catherine have in store for their son's future? Could George's reign mark the start of a completely reimagined monarchy? Or will the weight of tradition ultimately pull him back into the old ways? The answers remain a mystery, but one thing is clear. The world will be watching every step of the way. Stay tuned, because the story of Prince George is only just beginning.